Chris Olsen is horned up. He is super horny tonight. What's going on?
He's not the only one horned up. Skinny Bright's also horned up. Welcome to Horned Up. It's Combine. It's Combine week. We're another step closer to the NFL draft. Another step closer to the 2025 season.
What do you think this means? Is this a sup, Gary? Hey!
Sup, Gary?
It's more of a
cool way to say hi
in there. So is it like, sup, Gary?
Oh, yeah.
Sup, Gary? And then he gets, skin pie, Gare Bear, Viking funeral. Chris O, what's going on?
Hell yeah.
Brought to you by Top the Freaking Tater, best damn dip in the Midwest. Check them out. You already know it. You already know Top the Tater.
I would argue it's probably the best dip in the world.
Nah, that's right. You ain't wrong. John's in the house. Stiff Richards.
Richards.
Please don't keep Aaron Jones coming right out of the gates.
Wow.
Saying he wants to just move on from him. And
I think I've seen a couple movies with Stiff Richards as the leading actor.
Chris O, best day of the week. Thank you, sir. You're on the wheel.
Ed Guy Rocks is here. It's been a while. Ed Guy.
Mata meat. We got the crew in the house. Ed Guy. Hey, what is shaking?
Ed Guy, I want to tell you that song you posted on Facebook by the band Eclipse. I downloaded it. It's a great tune. Well done. Thank you for introducing me to Eclipse.
What a moment. You guys have.
We did.
We'll give her a couple minutes, but plenty to talk about. Draft, free agency only week and a half away. Holy shit.
Hell yeah.
It's going to get real, and we are going to be live that entire day.
Oh my God.
I mean, we're going to be live for like 6 hours that day.
You're going to watch me eat breakfast and lunch.
Take the day off. Join us. It's going to be a damn good day. Harmsy, what's up? Delton Don is in the house.
Voss man's here as well.
Hard is optional. You do not have to be.
But it is appreciated. It's very much appreciated.
Live and Hammered will be right. Monday, Monamita is on the board. Yeah, it's a Monday, and free agency starts at noon. We're gonna start at like 11, maybe a little bit earlier. We'll see. But I think the beers will be flowing. I think even though it's a Monday, we might be pickled.
Jeff Swanson.
Good looking hat, 47. Seen these guys back to Norway yet? Too soon?
Super chats will get you on the wheel, and the biggest super chat will get you the first pick in our mock draft tonight. We're bringing you on. Whoever has the highest super chat will get to make the first pick in our mock draft today. So what a gift we're giving you. And what a gift you're giving us in return.
The gift you're giving us. Jeff Swanson is already in the lead. Let's go.
Jeff Swanson's the leader. He is the leader. Sean. Yeah, we are. Gary Balster. He's on the frickin'
Gare Bear. Yeah, you know what? Gare Bear loves the mini groans. Everybody does. Dip a mini groan and top the tater. It'll be even better.
Ooh. Oh my God, could you imagine?
All right, we'll give her another minute.
Yeah, we've got the combine kicking off today. Already some prospects that we love impressing down there. So again, it just gets your juices flowing because he's so damn excited.
Julian just exclaims Gary.
Yeah, I say it every time I climax.
Well, last time you said Gary was 1998.
No, I was in the shower this morning.
Oh, God, that's very depressing. Cookie fried, baked. I don't know what that means.
Harmsy, it's not the biggest. Jeff Swan. Oh, Stephen B tied him, so I don't know what we do with a tie. That's
Jeff wants some dirty. Yeah, I was in Fort Myers last week. All over the place down there. Maybe I ran into you. God damn it, Jeff. We could have hooked up for a beer and hooked up.
We got Ashley's in the house as well.
Stephen B. Free agent starts at 11. I thought it was noon. 11 a.m. Eastern? Or not Eastern. That'd be the other way.
We'll have to check. I feel like
regardless, we're going to be on the whole fucking day, and we're going to be piled. A lot of giveaways, some guests.
Just a lot of fun. Just a real good time. That's what it's going to be.
What's up, Ashley? What is shaking? Well, you know what? Let's do it. Let's start talking some damn Vikings. This is the best time of year. This is the Christmas time. They should make off-season lights to hang around the damn house.
God, they really should. All right, let's start with some Vikings news. Byron Murphy in the news today. Not going to take a hometown discount. Vikings offered him a contract before the season started. He didn't like it. He didn't like that contract one bit. So Byron Murphy The price point, the amount he's going to get paid, this coming out, everything just points to maybe him just not coming back.
Well, I mean, why should he give a hometown discount?
No,
He's not from Minnesota.
No,
it's very.
He's been here 2 years. There's no deep-rooted tie. We didn't draft him. We didn't bring him up. We didn't we weren't his team.
We made him a lot of money.
We did. But yeah, he shouldn't take a hometown discount. Nothing against him for that. No way.
No, and to be honest, like, has anybody taken a hometown? Why do they always talk about hometown discounts? Does anybody take them?
I don't.
The only time you see a hometown discount is when somebody comes back and basically nobody else wanted to pay him. I mean, it's a made-up thing.
I do feel like when a guy like a Harrison Smith taking a cut or restructuring or being willing to restructure,
but you still got a bunch of guaranteed.
I know, but you're still like you're pushing that money back. So I feel like that's the only kind of hometown discount there is in the NFL. So yeah, I don't like the term either, and I feel like just Byron Murphy's going to get paid, and he's going to get paid he's going to go whoever has the biggest contract for him.
Yeah, what I took out of that is he is not coming back. He's going to make too much damn money. And somebody smarter than us, this is exactly what he did with the Cardinals. When he went to get paid by the Vikings, he told them no hometown discount, and he went and got paid. So Byron Murphy, I'd love him back, but I don't think it's happening.
Yeah, you know what? He earned himself a lot of money, and if it's not going to be here, good for Byron and his family. I'm very proud of him. I'll miss him, though. I'll miss him so damn much.
I won't. I'll say thank you for your time and goodbye, and I hope kick the shit out of him when we play him.
Oh, yeah. I also want to kick the shit out of him. All right. In other news today, it was found that Michigan defensive tackle Kenneth Grant has a hamstring strain and will not participate in on-field drills at the combine. Man, I heard this hamstring strain is really, really bad. Like teams picking in the top 23 should not even consider him. It's so bad.
Yes, it is really bad. It really means nothing. Jeff was not there. Drove by there. Was there last year, though. It was great. Anyways, there's a lot of guys that aren't partaking, and Kenneth Grant doesn't need to.
No, I hope this scares teams off. I
think a hamstring injury is going to.
I hope it does. I want to blow this thing up. I want to make it more than it is. I want to do everything I can to get him to follow 24. That's what I want.
I wish you well on your journey. A hamstring injury.
You got to help me out here.
It's just a lame excuse where he's like, look, show up to my pro day. I mean, he's given an excuse where a lot of people are just like, I'm not working out. Everybody's got a hamstring injury. Both mine hurt right now.
Yeah. It sounds like a lot of prospects are not doing the actual workout this year, which is kind of weird. But
yeah, it'll be interesting in a couple of years if they're even a combine or they just call it like the interview and medical checks.
Yeah.
Because it's becoming kind of pointless.
Yeah, actually, when you think about it, like, why is there even a combine? Everybody has pro days.
Double dip. Combine.
No, I love it. I don't want to go away.
Combine's a lot more for the mid-round and a lot more for the interviews. Teams can meet with players up to 60, so there's definitely a good reason for it. And a lot more, really. I mean, the combine is a lot more for that off-season chatter as well, trade talk. This is where a lot of the GMs
for teams to get together and start, planting seeds. Speaking of planting seeds, Delton Benson has breaking news.
I can picture him like grabbing it.
I think he did it when he ate that ice cream on air. Look at Jeff Swanson with a programming note.
Jeff, we appreciate that. Everyone like and subscribe. Jeff, those Mighty Muscle games are great, and they got 24-ounce Miller Lights for $4. God, was I in heaven there?
Yeah, some of those. That's a hell of a deal. This is also a hell of a thing. Apparently, KLC is running things for the Vikings at the combine. As Kwesi is sick, and it sounds like KLC is just absolutely nailing it, being kind of the GM role and also the head coach. So
he's not making any moves.
No, but it sounds like he's just really prepared. Everybody's just raving about the job he's doing down there.
They were delicious.
So KLC, I mean, we'll talk about this a little bit more later because there was a question in the mailbag that regards to this, but I mean, it's good. I mean, KLC's stepping up, playing that GM role, so good for him. I hope Kwesi's feeling better very soon. Maybe he's got the water poop. I don't know what's going on.
I think it's bullshit. KLC's got enough on his plate, enough to handle. So Kwesi, have a immune one of those packets. What are they called? No, what are those? Vitamin Emergency. Have a couple emergencies.
I don't think when you do this, it makes you nervous.
Get your ass to Indy, man. You need a good draft this year, and it ain't going to be from the couch. Let's go.
Well, he was there. I mean, he did the freaking presser. I mean, he must have had some bad seafood at the buffet.
I don't like it.
No, I'm glad. I mean, I'd hate to see KOC's there and he's stumbling over his dick. That would be a much more troubling report.
Would there actually be a report on that?
I don't know.
Of course, there's going to be reports about how he's doing great. Nobody's going to say like, "Oh man, this is weird." Kevin O'Connell's a talker, man. He's a talker. He can talk his way out of anything. He could probably do anything and do it great. He's just a born winner.
He could talk his way into a bathtub with you.
That wouldn't take much. You'd be like, "Is that a bathtub?" And I'd already be in there.
Naked.
Yeah, here.
Naked and ready to go. Nothing but a rubber duck on. All right. Vikings and Cam Bynum re-engaged contract talks in the middle of the season, but Doogie is reporting that he could get $14 to $15 million on the open market and has a hard time seeing him, the Vikings paying that to him. So contract talks with Cam Bynum started again mid-season. Couldn't figure out anything then. And now it feels like maybe he's going to test that market, see if he can get that $14 to $15 million. And I love the fact that the Vikings may not be willing to dish that out for him.
Yeah, it seems I don't think anybody really sees not just him, but other insiders are just kind of like they're not going to pay it. They're not going to pay that much to a safety, and I believe it. The only way Cam Bynum comes back in my book is they're like, oh shit, nobody wanted to pay me that. I'll take 12. I'll take 11, and then he comes back. Cam can kick rocks. I'm kind of on that one too.
I don't know. Have you heard that before? That saying, kick rocks?
You never heard somebody go kick rocks?
No.
Really? Yeah, that's a fairly common expression.
No, I haven't heard that.
Kick rocks.
Kick rocks.
You've heard that before.
No.
Yeah, Cam Bynum. I mean, honestly, even at like 12, I'm not really. I'm not even. I don't care. I don't care.
I think, well, if Harrison Smith comes back, then I definitely feel better about Cam Bynum going somewhere else. I just want one of those three back between him, Murphy, or Smith. I want one of the three back.
Yeah. No, I agree. I fully agree.
Harms. Did you see Jeff Swanson's news?
He put top tater on something.
On a Juicy Lucy. Hell yeah. Why wouldn't you?
You know what? I've never put top tater on a burger. I bet it's good.
Oh, I'm sure it's delicious. All right, we got a couple more news. Nuggets. Trey Smith was franchised today by Kansas City Chiefs. Not only do we have to pay through the fucking teeth for him, we also have to give up draft capital to get him. So Trey Smith coming to Vikings, being that big name free agent that Kwesi has never gotten, has pretty much become zero chances of happening.
You know why this chaps my ass?
Because you already ordered your jersey?
No. What chaps my ass the most is not that we didn't get him, but now like the Bears, if they were just overpaid for him, they would have had their guard. Like now this just takes one off the list, and now someone's going to overpay for a Becton or a Will Fry, whatever. And that's the worst part about this is like not even that we didn't get him. It's just that some other team isn't going to squash a need and get him, and now everybody's just going to. When you look at the guard list right now, it's Fries, Becton. I mean, there's not that many with Trey Smith off the board. Trey Smith was the big boy, and it gets ugly quick.
Yeah, and my question is, I mean, who becomes number one guard now? Is it Will Fries? I mean, Becton with his connection to our new O-line coach doesn't sound like that's probably going to happen, but I feel like it's Will Fries now. Is he kind of the target, the golden boy right now?
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like Becton's going to be back with the Eagles anyways. So Will Fries does sound like he's going to be the guy. And like when you look at the team like the Bears, who are desperate to get their quarterback to pan out, like they're going to overpay for the dude, and we're just going to be out of it. And it sucks ass. When it comes down to our new assistant offensive line coach, I'm not taking Becton out of it. What are they going to, just because he's there? Cares.
Sounds like he really rubbed a lot of players the wrong way. This character, so I don't know. I mean, you got a choice to go somewhere. If you know you can go somewhere, get similar money from a team with a coach you don't hate and a coach you know you hate. I don't know. I think you maybe stay away from the coach you hate.
I don't know. Let me see. And Tevin Jenkins, dude, is injured. All the time. All the time. When I reached out to Nick from just another year, Chicago Bears, I asked him, I said, give me the scoop on Tevin Jenkins. I mean, obviously he's one of the better guards that are available. I said, what's your thoughts on it? He goes, if you sign him, you're signing him to the IR. He hates him. He's so glad to see him go.
Yeah, sounds like he might just be another Blake Brandel.
Who's Blake Brandel?
Near left guard.
He's another Blake Brandel? Oh, another year of Blake Brandel?
Sounds like he might just be the next Blake Brandel.
Who?
Tevin Jenkins.
Oh, no, Tevin Jenkins is good. No,
Jenkins the guy we want to get rid of. Like, he feels that way about him. We feel that way about Brandel. That's what I was getting.
Yeah, I mean, when Jenkins is on the field, he's very good. Blake Brandel is not.
All right.
I wish Blake Brandel was hurt.
That's not very nice to say. Hope you take that
I mean, something that doesn't hurt too bad.
Like just like a stubbed toe?
Yes. There, Patrick Harmsey says there. That's what I'm trying to get at.
All right, so we're going to finish the news on a positive note. Vikings cornerback Mekhi Blackmon is fully cleared from his torn ACL. Mekhi Blackmon is healthy. Fuck yes.
Let's see what he got. We still don't know what we got. We got glimpses. We got a little bit of hope. Bit of hope. We got to see more of it. I'm very excited.
Yeah, we need it. God, we need it so damn bad.
I want him to be the number 3 corner coming into this. We got some work to do. There's no doubt about that. But I want him to be the number 3. I do not want him to just be like, all right, you're a number 2 corner. Let's see what you got. Like that sounds like a disaster just waiting to happen.
Yeah, it's a lot to put on his plate. Coming, just I can't remember how much he even played his rookie year, but then coming off this injury, that'd be a lot to put on his plate. So hopefully, slot corner, nickel corner, third cornerback, whatever his role may be.
Oh, he'll be in the slot. Let's get some big boys out on the corners.
Again, any super chat will get you on the wheel for the trivia. I think it's very easy tonight, so good chance that thing will be spun. Okay, it's always spun. And also, the biggest super chat will get you the first pick in our mock draft tonight. I think $4.99 is the number to beat, which is got 3-way tie right now. Stephen B, Jeff Swanson twice.
We started the show 17 minutes ago.
Yeah, that wasn't there before.
I grew a zit in 17 minutes.
Wow, that might be a record. That could be a fact one day.
Thank you.
Well done.
What a gift I gave everybody here.
All right, before we get in the mailbag, let's go over the players that have been reported the Vikings have met with so far at the combine. The first one we already did a video on it, but running back.
You need a Alka-Seltzer or something? Seems like you're struggling.
I had a burp. Running back Ashton Genty, Vikings met with him. That was reported very quickly. That one is very tantalizing. And one of the best, not just the best running back, one of the best players in this class. Again, if he gets within striking distance, you got to think about moving up.
I don't want to be a Debbie Downer here or anything, but to me, this means absolutely nothing. We're not going to get him. I'm not wasting any thought on this one.
No, and we talked enough about it. They also
it's awesome. It's a great thing, but there's no way in hell.
I mean, could you imagine an offense with him, Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, TJ Hawkinson, and JJ McCarthy leading that thing? It just gets your parts. I mean, you finish instantly thinking about it. But again, I think it's a pipe dream. I don't think he'll get there. I think he's going to probably be a top 10 pick when all is said and done. We also met with cornerback Trey Amos from Ole Miss.
Not Trey Amos, Trey Amos.
Yeah, and what do you think about Trey Amos? Thoughts on him real quick?
I was surprised that he was ranked so high. They're saying he's like a fringe first, second round guy.
Top 50 guy.
Yeah, but I was thinking more like second, third round, but we'll see. We'll see when these corners start coming off the board. But everything about him just screams he's a very good run defender. He's got good size. I
have to look more into him. I've seen reports that some guys just absolutely love this. I've seen some that are like, why is he ranked so high? This guy sucks. So I got to do some more digging myself to get my own opinion on him. But Trey Amos, it makes sense. He plays a lot of man coverage there at Ole Miss, so
he fits the MO of the Vikings defense of some beautiful size. He has good ball skills and is good against the run. So that could be one of the picks. Even at 24, we're like, oh shit, and then we're like, great pick. Yeah,
well, no matter who we take. Defensive tackle Cam Jackson from Florida, another guy Vikings have met with. Athletic dude. It looks to be like a late rounder type of guy.
Yeah, his big thing is he's got freakish size. He's a good run defender. Zero pass rush ability. He has as many sacks as our wives.
Zero.
Get it? Can't
Yeah,
sack
I do.
quarterback.
Yeah, I get it.
I got to be honest. I mean, Cam Jackson, I don't know his official projection, unless it's late. Yeah, we already got guys.
I saw him
we got
round.
defensive linemen that can't sack quarterback.
Yeah, maybe he's just learning. I don't know. But anyway, he's one the Vikings met with. And again, let's not we got to realize the importance of these. Like the Vikings often draft these players they met with at the combine. So you got to pay attention to this list. And anybody here moving forward from here, like pay attention to it because they often draft these guys or end up at least with a few of them. Defensive tackle Derek Harmon from Oregon. That came out today. Vikings met with him. Ran a beautiful 40-yard dash. And I've never seen anybody run this 40-yard dash so casually as Derek Harmon. Like, it just seemed like he wasn't even, like, stressed. Like, some guys really leaned forward. You can see, like, the veins popping out. He was just casually going, and he had a great time. So Derek Harmon and the Vikings, this one feels like it.
Yeah, I mean, he was a clear winner today. In every drill he did, he absolutely dominated it. Derek Harmon, that's his thing. Derek Harmon's very, very good. And I don't think he's even going to be on the board at 24.
Yeah, I mean, it depends when that run starts on the defensive tackles. Virginia Tech cornerback Dorian Strong, a guy who was getting rave reviews at the Senior Bowl. Vikings spent with him as well. A guy I would love with their third-round pick.
Third?
If he's there.
Oh my God. Yeah, I don't want anything to do with him in the third. He seems like everything you see is like he's kind of a backup, maybe a developmental piece. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't looked into him too much, but that's what I was seeing when I was looking into him. I don't want him as a third-round pick.
I would be very happy with him there at that point. Also, defensive tackle from Toledo, Darius Alexander, a guy who, I mean, you see this guy in first rounds, top 50 on DJ's list from Toledo. To me, you can't put him in the middle. To me, he seems more like one of the defensive ends if you do draft him. But Darius Alexander, a name to watch, and the Vikings did meet with him.
Yeah, another guy, when you watch his highlight, like this dude's all over the place. He gets in the backfield very quickly. He is who was the big riser last year? He reminds me of him from Missouri. Wasn't his tackle? He was a end/edge, but they put him
DeMarcus Robinson?
No, but you're close. I think his first name was Darius too. What the hell was his name?
Oh, Darius Rucker. He's saying Hootie and Blowfish.
He reminds me of him. All of a sudden, he's like, I think PFF has him at like 34th ranked. Not Chop. God, this is going to bug the hell out of me. He's from Missouri. I'm almost positive. Keep going. I'm going to look this up.
I think it's DeMarcus Robinson. Yeah, I mean, he's a little undersized. He's like 6-something, 300 pounds. So I don't think you can put in the middle. I think he's definitely an end in the Vikings defense. But a guy who, like, I know he had a great Senior Bowl week, getting rave reviews there, and a lot of respect. The analysts have him ranked very, very high. So the simulators haven't caught up to some of these, and I know Darius Alexander is a guy you can get pretty late in a lot of those, but I think he's in the mix at 24. I really do.
Absolutely. Darius Robinson. I knew it was Darius. Darius Robinson.
It's DeMarcus. It's DeMarcus.
It's Darius. I'm looking it up right now.
Really?
Yeah, Missouri. Darius Robinson.
The Cardinals took him at what, 28?
Actually, earlier than I thought. 27. All right, so yeah, he kind of reminds me of him. All right, let's keep going.
Yeah, so those are the players that the Vikings have met with. So 3-6 so far, and we'll keep our eyes on this. I mean, this is the combine. There's the pro days. We'll see how heavily the Vikings attend certain pro days, and also obviously the top 50 visits they have as we get real close to the draft.
Gotta go pee-pee.
One bar is going to go pee-pee. It is time for the mailbag, so I always make sure that we get to hear Harmsy's delicious moan.
You've got mail.
We'll wait for one bar to come back before we answer any questions, but again, I really think the combine's fun. You got the measurables all make sense, the testing makes sense, but the biggest thing from the combine, and we don't get to know what happens until about the week of the draft, is the medicals. I mean, this is the hugest part of it. When they get looked by these independent doctors, and reports come back. We've seen guys fall on draft. You're like, why the hell is this guy falling? And then all of a sudden you find out 2 days later, oh, yeah, this came out at the combine that his knee is going to fall off. So, again, combine's fun to watch. These times are fun to watch. The workouts are fun to watch. But the real big meat and potatoes is the medicals. So thanks to everybody who did drop a question here in the mailbag. We got one from Davey. We got one from T-Bass. Chris Vikings. Musty Insane's got a couple. Knack Dog, as always. Monominate's got one as well. Dalton Vincent says the draft is not a crapshoot. Interesting take on that. I have to have energy to get my auto pay dues. I don't know if we got your auto pay. All right, you ready for some mailbag?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
I have not looked at the mailbag at all. There's a good chance that I just don't know the answer.
There's some overlap here, so we might just answer these based on what we haven't talked about yet. But first one's from Davey Chains. Remember him?
Davey.
Says, I'm spitballing here, but do you think Kwesi would seal his fate as arguably the worst general manager in Vikings history if he tanks this year's draft and were to cave and give Trey Smith a 6th-round pick who got manhandled in the Super Bowl, multi-year deal for an average of $21 million a year?
Thank you, Chris.
But you cats never agree with anything I say, he finishes with. So, I guess
said we don't agree with anything he says.
I don't think we have for the last couple of weeks, but so can Kwesi seal his fate as the worst GM in Vikings history by tanking this draft? And let's say I think this question came in before Trey Smith was franchised and he was broke. But spending much money.
Come on. So GM's legacy comes down to championships won, your win-loss record. Yeah, the draft has a lot to do with those win-loss. Usually, if you're failing on your draft, you're not winning games. Kwesi since he's been here, our win-loss record has been absolutely insane. As of right now, he's probably one of the best GMs we've had. Come on, Davey.
Yeah, I don't feel this is a make or break draft for him, but I do want to see him nail a draft. Like I want to see
everybody does.
I want to see instant production from whatever class he does come up with. And as far as Trey Smith goes, we're going to take Trey Smith out of it, but I do want to see him put some money toward a big name free agent. I think he's due for that. Take your swing on free agency this year, Kwesi. Why the hell not? Who it's going to be, I don't know. With a sexy guard off the market, but I'm ready to put money towards somebody. Let's go.
They're gonna. There's no doubt about that. But worst GM. No.
All right, we got one from T-Bass, who I don't think is here right now. I haven't seen T-Bass in the comments. Maybe he's floating around.
All right, what do we got?
Hopefully one of you guys.
I bet it's something about. Let me guess. Something about Kevin O'Connell just sucking.
It's not. Hopefully one of you guys or both of you don't read this in advance, and it puts you on the spot. If you could tag one person, Mr. Viking, current or past players, who would it be? I think he means for like this season. If you could take one person, Viking, current or past players, who would it be?
Mr. Viking? Did you say Mr. Viking?
Yeah, it's Mr. Viking in there. I read his question as it was written.
Okay, hopefully one of you guys.
Yeah, I don't know if he means who you would if you take one past Viking.
No, I what I get from this is who is Mr. Viking of all time? Who is the one that represents the Minnesota Vikings forever?
Oh,
that's what I get. The Mr. Viking, current, past, or player.
Oh, tag one person. All right, I was thinking franchise tag.
Bowman says Millard. FW Hunter says, FW Hunter says Millard. Chris Bowman says Harrison Smith. So who is the face of the Vikings franchise of all time? That's what I think I'm getting at here.
Well, okay, I'm gonna go a different route on this one.
And just knowing T-Bass, that's the way I think this would be because he wants. I'm sure his is like Bud Grant.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I don't think it's a player. I think it's Bud Grant.
Jim Marshall. I'm gonna stick to the player. I'm just gonna go Fran Tarkenton. How can he not? Yeah, and the dude's still doing interviews. He's still out there. He's still loving the Vikes. So Fran Tarkenton.
Yeah, there's a lot of players.
There's no wrong answers here.
No, you look like a John Randall too, who's still just such a huge Viking supporter. He could easily just say.
Oh, you mean John, friend of the show?
A friend of the show, basically one of our the third co-host of the show.
He is,
he is here.
Marshall.
But yeah, I go right to Bud Grant. Like, I mean, just the badassness of him coming out there in that game that was like 30 below in just a polo shirt. I mean, that's just fantastic. I love that.
Alan Page would be a good one, but like you just never hear or see anything about that dude. Yeah. But no wrong answers. No wrong answers.
All right. And we got Chris Vikings 30. He asked this question: do you think trading for Jonathan Allen is a good or bad idea if we give up a 5th this year or something next year like a 4th?
4th was a little steep for me.
Yeah, both those are kind of steep for me. A 5th this year, it's just if the defensive line class wasn't so freaking deep this year, I would be hell yeah, let's do it. But it's very deep. Allen's 30. He's been hurt.
It's deep, but we don't have many picks, so it can be as deep as you want. We don't have like 10 picks. So it's great that it's deep, but we're not going to have really, I mean, our shot at it is 24, and then we got to wait all the way till the end of round 3. So 97 is barely pick clean as deep as it is.
I still think you can find someone 97, but I don't know. I guess I would, if I had to pick an answer, I would go bad idea. I would go bad idea right now.
I mean, shit, if they want to give up a 5th rounder for Jonathan Allen, I mean, even though he's got 1 year left on his deal, maybe he comes back for a couple more years. He's not solving the problem, but he's definitely helping. And you're not going to get a better player in round 5 of this year's draft than Jonathan Allen.
Not in 2025. All right, we got one more. We actually cut more. We got one more from here's Musty Insane's first question. This Keith Carter guy is looking to be a very questionable hire. How much does this matter, though, as he's just an assistant, says Musty Insane.
Nothing. Nobody's going to even know his name.
Well, I'm not going to say nothing because, I mean, apparently a lot of players hate this guy.
Robinson. Love that guy. Hell of a 40 today.
So, in the overall scheme of things, it means very little. But if it's going to cause, a guy maybe who would have came here, but like, oh my God, this guy's here. I hate this guy. We don't get along. I'm going to go somewhere else. That's the only way this hurts you. Only way.
Kevin O'Connell and Kwesi are too damn smart to bring a guy in that they know players don't like. Like, it's just not like, it's just, especially as it. You don't know that. Nobody's actually no players have come out and said I don't like this.
Yeah, there is. Who was the guy from the Titans? Came out and just tweeted like, basically.
Who was it? I'd love to know.
I gotta find it. It was.
All I'm saying is they are way smarter than us. They know if some player doesn't like them, like Mekhi Becton, they already knew they weren't going to sign him anyways. It's not like they're going to rely on an assistant offensive line coach to make or break a big free agent signing. So this means absolutely nothing. Zero.
It was Taylor Lewan does not like.
All that dude does is flap his gums on that show. So he talks about everybody he doesn't like. So there's no way that they were going to let this guy determine if a big free agent was coming here. They're too smart.
I think Senshi has a great point here. Brian Flores, same thing. Like, I mean, he was polarizing when the Vikings hired him, and that was our defense. Like, it'd be nice to have a yang to Kevin O'Connell's yang. The kumbaya, we love everybody, and have a hard ass on the field. Doesn't hurt anything.
Yeah, and I'm completely like, I know nothing, but I don't think Mekhi Becton's coming here. I don't think he fits this. I just don't think there's any way in hell he's coming here anyways.
It's just funny though. We signed this assistant offensive line coach, and it's creating all this buzz and this controversy.
It sounds like these guys that got butt hurt because they got yelled at once in practice.
Okay, let me ask you this. Let's say you're a free agent, right? And you're offered, I don't know, a 1 year prove it deal, $3 million.
If it's a 1 year prove it deal, I already suck, but all right.
Yeah, you suck. $3 million. You can go to the Two Harbors Agates, who have Fred Kallio on the roster. You can go to the Silver Bay Mariners, who don't. Same price.
Fred Kallio is always very nice.
Maybe it was tight. McLogic.
So no, I'm completely fine. I'm going to let the dollars speak, and I'm going to let the head coach speak, and I'm not going to let an assistant coach of the offensive line determine where I go. So I will ridicule him and make fun of him.
No, he calls you a pussy.
I was. Yeah, come on, man.
All right, here's question. Question 2 from Musty Insane 166. What's the absolute worst outcome for the season for you guys for shits and giggles? Absolute worst outcome.
I was reading T-Bass's about Singletary showing his hog. What was that? What was the question?
What's the absolute worst outcome for the season for you guys, for shits and giggles?
This season, like the upcoming season?
I believe that's what he is referring to.
The worst possible outcome?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess mine is that J.J. McCarthy looks like an absolute shit show.
Yeah, mine was also regarding J.J. McCarthy was the fact that he doesn't get out there. If he's hurt, like he gets hurt, or for some reason we bring in a veteran who just like is way better and gets seen and beats him out, and we have another year where we don't see the future at the quarterback position. That to me is how the season is a major loss.
Gare Bear went real dark. Real dark. That would be a bad.
That's horrible.
I guess everybody's thinking that. That's horrible. That's horrible.
Yeah. That's that's absolutely crazy.
Yeah, I mean, shit. Yeah, if McCarthy gets re-injured in the same leg or something, I mean, it's gonna get real bad real quick in Viking land.
Yep. I don't even really care this year. I mean, if J.J. McCarthy is our starting quarterback, wins, losses, I'm not expecting to win the Super Bowl this year.
I am. We are going to win.
Look like he's the dude. Awesome. I mean, yeah, a perfect world. He's proves he's the dude when we compete and get the Super Bowl. But I want him to just make us all know that he is the future at quarterback for us. That's the biggest win from this year coming up. Mm-hmm. All right, we got a couple more in the mailbag. This is from NACDog. A report came out today that KC is reportedly going to franchise Trey Smith. We talked about that. Then possibly out of the picture, how would you look at upgrading the O-line in free agency? Trey would have been a ton of money, possibly get two guys for what he would cost. So Dax asking, with Trey Smith off the market, how do you fix the guard position?
Will Fries, baby. All comes down to Willie boy. You can take a big swing on Tevin Jenkins and hope he doesn't get hurt, but Will Fries, Tevin Jenkins,
Aaron Banks.
He is horrible.
Yeah, he was the best. He was the highest rated run blocking guard in the league last year.
I remember when you used to laugh. You used to giggle and laugh at the PFF scores, and now that's what you're yanking on. I asked
you use them when they favor your opinion.
Jesse from the Niners, who's been on the show, he said he was so bad. He does not want them to even think about re-signing him. He was that bad. He said Ben Barch was better than him on the field. Like, he wants Aaron Banks to get the hell out of there. So that's all I need to know. I mean, that's probably listening to a Vikings fan bitch about Ed Ingram, and all of a sudden hear someone, I want to sign Ed Ingram. Like, I want nothing to do with Aaron Banks. He said he was a disaster.
There'll probably be some guy we don't even know. Like, oh my God, who the hell is this guy?
Yeah, if we sign Aaron Banks, I'm going to be very upset, and it's going to be horrible. It's gonna be like Nate Davis signing with the Bears. It's gonna be bad news. But you got to look at Will Fries, Jenkins, and then you go into like the Zeitlers, even the Brandon Scherfs. We got to get somebody.
Well, I feel like if you went in Will Fries, Zeitler, and I still think Grace Zable will be very much in play at 24. I don't think you don't take him. I mean, Zeitler was what, 30? He's older than shit, isn't he?
Yeah, but he had his best year last year.
No, I know. I'm saying you still sign him, but then you also draft Grace Zable to be the future. So there's ways to fix it, even with Trey Smith, the big shiny delicious present off the market. So Matamidai is going in here. He does a whole paragraph about KLC taking over here at the combine, and I think what his whole thing is here is he's like alluding to the potential of KLC becoming GM / head coach. I think that's what he's getting at with his question. So what do you think about that? Could KLC, let's just say they don't resign Kwesi and they just give Kevin O'Connell all the power. How do you feel about that?
No. Head coach needs to be the head coach. Bring in a GM. Not a big fan. He'd probably be a great GM if he was only the GM. But I don't like that. Got to keep it separate.
Yeah. Did Belichick, was he actually their GM for a while in New England?
I think so, yeah.
And he gets so much credit for his drafts and trading down, but a lot of his drafts were actually horse shit if you go back and look.
Oh, they're horrible. Horrible. Mm-hmm. The dudes who take receivers and safeties every year that you've never heard of. It was beautiful.
And every year it's oh my God, Belichick, you're trading down. He's so smart. No, it's
linebackers, it was always the Patriots and Seahawks. They draft somebody, you're like, I don't know who that is. And it's round 2.
Oh, there it is. There it is. That's what you're looking for from T-Bass.
Like the best winning percentage of Vikings coach history. He sucks. T-Bass, enjoy it, man. Just enjoy the ride, baby.
Just enjoy it. Again, we got 8 names on the wheel, I believe. Highest super chat gets the first pick in the draft. Apparently, no one gives a shit about that. All right, let's talk a little bit about tagging and trading Darnold, which has been in the news to the point where a lot of experts, I'm going to call them, are saying like if the Vikings don't get something from Sam Darnold, then they're just basically idiots. So taking and trading Darnold, let's talk a little bit about that. Maybe in the comments, what do you think? Can the Vikings get something for Darnold? Do you expect and they got to franchise him by next week, this time next week, I believe. And what would that be? Let's oh, great song. What do you guys think? Darnold, what can he get the Vikings?
That on Twitter, there's that new account, Draft Something, that has very few followers, but it keeps throwing out these rumors. And even today, he was saying, again, take it for what it is, but he was saying like the Titans combine, like the Titans are making it very clear that they want to work something out with the Vikings, do a trade. A bunch of talk at the combine, not just the Titans, but I can't remember who it was. I don't know if it was the Giants or Raiders. Basically the same thing. Like things are heating up, but like this guy has no credibility, and it's just getting me excited.
Well, and what sucks is the whole Stafford thing. Like him becoming available for the trade. No, I think he's the new sexy shiny object every team is going to want.
Oh, they want Darnold over him.
I mean, and the Raiders too now have been the team like Tom Brady is supposed to meet with whatever. But I mean, if you're Matt Stafford, like him going to the Raiders isn't going to fix that team. He's got a couple years left. He needs to go to contender. So I don't know. I don't know if that makes a lot of sense. But I do feel like now there's competition. So I don't know if this is as valuable as it was when like Ian Rappaport was out there just a couple days ago talking about, hey, the Vikings have basically the golden ticket. Like we got Sam Darnold, we can franchise him and then trade. So I don't know. I would take, like I said earlier in the video we did, a third and a fifth. I mean, I'd be more than happy than that.
T-Bass, don't look up Bud Grant's playoff winning percentage. Purple Pumpkin's in.
We got a new winner.
Are you serious? You're waiting on your coffee mug.
What?
No,
from when? When the hell did we give away a coffee mug?
God, I feel like we sent that. Maybe it went to Matamidai. Purple Pumpkin, we'll hit you up. Here's the thing with the Darnold trade. If it ends up not working out, it's not because they didn't want anything. It's because they knew they had nothing on the table. You have to look at it from the other side. Is if they franchise him, not knowing they have a trade in place, and they want they could be screwing themselves.
Mm-hmm.
So it's so easy to say, "Oh man, go get something for him." If nobody's offering you anything, you can't take the risk to franchise him and step on your beautiful dick.
Yeah, and someone made I think someone had said it was never happened before the situation. But Kirk Cousins a couple years ago when the Vikings signed him, like Washington didn't tag him. I mean, they let him hit free agency and the Vikings paid. So I think sometimes just not taking that bullet, biting that bullet, and not paying that contract is a win. So hopefully they can get something. But yeah, like you said, if you don't have something maybe ahead of time prepared, it is a huge risk.
I mean, there's so many things that go into this, and Alex says it great. Like it's a dick move. That's really not the Vikings' MO either. That's why they get so many A+ grades for their GM and coaching. It's like, they got to think of the best of the team, but also you need to think of the future as far as players coming here and wanting to play here. If you're just going to screw them over, so like I would rather them not get anything than risk the fact of signing him or franchising him when they don't want him and they're just stuck with them and they got JJ McCarthy there. So I would be more so don't get anything and be very safe.
Well, Fork and Skull, great point. I also feel like there's something to this Titans though. Like that's making more and more sense. They got Will Levis there. They have a young quarterback. You can bring in Sam Darnold. Maybe I don't know. I was going to actually Google how many picks they had in this year's draft. I forgot to do that. But
they got to do it by what, Monday? Is it Monday or Tuesday?
March 4th, which would be Tuesday. I think the Titans make sense, and maybe they want Sam Darnold. I don't know.
I would love another third round pick.
God,
We'll see. We got till Tuesday. It's not if it doesn't happen, it will not be for lack of effort. I guarantee you that.
Albert's trying to help Pumpkin Face. I was like, "Did you give him your address?" I mean, come on. Like,
God, I sent a mug. We sent mugs to somebody. Vic Ryder, what's going on?
I'm like, I even have a mug. All right, this next segment is called "Winds of Change." Not only is it a great song by the Scorpions, let's just talk about some things like, the season ended way back early January. Actually, it was mid-January because we were in the playoffs. You got some opinions coming out right after that. What has changed for us since that time? It can be draft related, it can be free agency related.
I got a zit on my cheek. I know that.
Yeah, it's changing. It's huge now. It's actually got a head on it right now. It's growing so fast.
I'll send it. It'll be a members only video.
You popping that thing?
Popping my zit on the mirror. I got the Christmas card, no mug. Yeah, what's the biggest difference between now and the end of the season as far as I don't know, just mentality wise? Like now, yeah, I got 3.
I got 3 as well.
Well, let's go. What do you got?
My first one is this. Sometimes we go over to Stinky Joe's, we have some beers, and I'm just gonna have 3. And then he pulls one out, and all of a sudden he pulls out another, and you're like, okay, fine, this is my final one. And then after that, you have one more. It's your final. And I think this is it. Hitman, I think he comes back for his final. I didn't think that at the end of the season. I thought he's done. You saw that interview with him in the locker room basically crying. But as we get closer to March here and closer to April to draft, I think Hitman's coming back. I think he's got one more season in him. He's going to have his final.
Well, welcome aboard. You hate Hitman. You did not like him.
No, I don't hate him. I just think
I've been under the assumption that he's coming back, and I would bet the over on that.
No, he's definitely lost a step when it comes to his blitzing.
He's still a top 30 safety.
That's what I'm saying. That was really knocking on him.
Why wouldn't anybody want a top 30 safety on their team? There's 64 starting safeties.
I thought he was going to retire, but no, I think he's going to come back. One more.
Him coming back, everybody just has to not think that he's the same Hitman. He's not.
And if he comes back this year, even if it's like you split the role with someone else, I'm fine with that. Like, I just want him back.
Yeah, I want him back more than anything. I got biggest changes since was the guys that I thought were a lock to come back. Like none of them are anymore. Like I thought Byron Murphy coming. Of course, the Vikings are going to pay him. Cam Bynum, yeah, of course they're going to pay him. Like it's just I think it's a complete opposite now. None of these guys are locks to come back. So that's one of the biggest things, and I'm actually a little scared.
Yeah, I actually also had Byron Murphy. Like I thought he's come back. Like I was 100% sure he was coming back. Now I'm 100% sure he's gone. Like everything coming out this week about him hating the contract, the way he played last year. The amount of it, like it just keeps getting higher and higher. It's going to be as much as T-Bass is going to pay for his new Ukrainian wife. Apparently, here in the comments,
I've been noticing that.
I think he's
Lord
gone.
Duncan, what up?
I think he's gone. Lord Duncan, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, I think Byron Murphy's gone. So,
yeah, my other one was that I was kind of really all in on the Vikings kind of drafting their future guards. I think it's actually going to come down to more free agency.
Yeah,
I think they're going to try to fill that thing in free agency and maybe get a guy. Maybe in that round 3 pick, they look for a guy that could potentially push somebody. But I think they're gonna fill that void in free agency.
Yeah, I don't even think it's like I can still see them going heavy in free agency and still using that first round pick on a Gray Zabel or someone of that type. I still don't think that's out of the possibility, but I agree. I think the big money will be at guard. My last one, my wins have changed. My last one is Derek Harmon at 24. Like my first time, like I saw his name, I'm like, okay, I'm checking this guy out. And first time I watched his film, very underwhelmed. Like I just didn't see him winning at the point of attack. Like he's just slipping off guys. He's not blowing. Like you watch Kenneth Grant. Just blows through guys, knocks him on his ass, destroys them. Didn't see what Derek Harmon. I'm like, I want to see that. But the more I watch him, the more does you see that closing speed, the way he can, use a swim move and get around guys. Derek Harmon definitely shooting on my boards, and I had him much lower earlier in the draft season.
Yeah, I mean, him and Grant, they're two different players. Grant's all power, Harmon's all finesse. So, I mean, that's like comparing T-Bass's Peter to Lord Duncan's.
Wow. I just think one has hair and one doesn't. That's my initial thought.
My last one was just the fact that corner is becoming such a top need. Like, I mean, back in January, I would have been like, we're getting Byron Murphy. We got Mackay coming back. Maybe we'll add a free agent. So maybe we get one in the mid rounds. But shit, no way. That's like, I mean, that could realistically be the Vikings' number one need, and that nobody is talking about.
Yeah,
and
I almost put that on there too,
because we need guards, we need D linemen, but cornerback. When you look at it, that thing is picked but clean.
Yeah, I almost put Jadae Barron, just him, like you hear him talk to at the combine, and just that guy gets me going too. Like, I didn't want to do corner, I want to build the trenches, but sometimes you gotta let the draft follow you. Where's the value? You gotta go that route, and it could be at corner this year.
Where is the love?
So that was the Winds of Change. My favorite thing with the Winds of Change song is lip syncing the whistle part to that.
I don't ever lip sync. I whistle the shit out of that thing.
I always pretend. Just nail it. Everything you pretend.
You should pretend. That was painful to hear.
Really? I think I fucking nailed it.
I saw some food come out of your mouth. It's
There's
gross.
no food in my mouth.
It's from lunch. It's ick.
No, lunch. No, you're making it up. You're lying. All right, let's go to our free agent crush of the week. Free agent crush of the week.
Kane is able.
Only one more week of this because it will be free agency time.
Get your asses Monday the 10th. We're going to be live all damn day. We're streaming all day. Every signing, Vikings lose Byron Murphy.
Speaking of streaming, keep talking about it. I'm going to go let out a stream.
It is going to be a great day. We got some guests coming on. Justin from TPP, Viking Central, probably Thor. We got some boys coming on. So Monday the 10th, whether you're at work or you just call in sick, make sure to join us all freaking day. We're going to be live, and even though it's a Monday, we're going to be whapping brews like a son of a biatch. While Lupicus shakes that Peter, we're going to still talk about free agent of the week, draft prospect of the week, play a quick game of who would you do, and then do a mock draft and trivia. Good Lord. This is going to be longer than the Titanic. Gene Hackman. Best damn basketball coaches ever. Little Elvis. No, I mean, it starts at, so I thought it started at noon, but somebody earlier said 11. I think it's noon. And when it hits noon, those efforts come in hot and heavy. I have a trainee that day. Take it off, Ashley. Get it out of there. R.I.P. Gene. God, such good movies. Very underrated.
What's that?
Gene Hackman.
Yeah, God.
All right, let's do it. Free agent of the week. Who you got?
I'm going Paulson Adebo, cornerback from New Orleans Saints. A couple weeks ago, I talked about Talanoa Hufanga, a guy I loved in the draft. I also love Paulson Adebo when he came on the draft a couple years ago. 6'1", 192 pounds. He just really fits that Kwesi mold. 25 years old, coming off a rookie contract. Also coming off an injury. Last season, he broke his femur mid-season, but he had 52 tackles, a tackle for a loss, 10 pass breakups, 3 picks in 7 games. He allowed a 67.0 passer rating when targeted, which was a career low. He generated 2 pressures as a blitzer and had a 91.5 pass rush grade. Kind of had a slow start to his career. It took him a while to find his footing, but he's been very good the last couple seasons. Overall, if you're going to find a knock on this guy, he's a little inconsistent. Like, sometimes he'll make some just amazing Pro Bowl caliber plays. Other times he'll get flagged. But he's projected to get 2 years, $22 million, $11 million a year. This guy could be a huge bargain, and a guy I really think is just starting to find himself in the NFL. Paulson Adebo, my boy.
How old is he?
25 years old.
God, I always thought he was older. That's crazy.
Yeah.
No, he would. I would be all for that. I already mentioned his name. I went with the we just need somebody. I went Brandon Scherf. Yeah. Old man Withers. Obviously, this is not a long-term solution. The dude's 33 years old. He's been on the Jaguars for the last 3 years. And this is more like the Kevin Zeitler type. Like, like maybe we get a Gray Zabel, maybe we get a early draft pick, and we just throw some old dude that we know is going to be just fine, like a Zeitler or a Scherf over on the other side, because I would take a Brandon Scherf over Blake Brandel 10 times out of 10. 10 times out of 10. And Scherf is like, he's actually played the last 3 seasons with the Jags, has not missed any games.
Nice.
I would say he's not average, he's above average. He's not great. He's not the Scherf of the old, but gave up 0 sacks in 24, had like 2 penalties. I'm all for that, and he ain't gonna cost much either. So Brandon Scherf, old man. If we get an old man and a young buck, and we worry about the other guard next year, I'm all for it.
And let's not forget this, and I think this might be a very important factor in your reasoning. We wanted him when he came out in the draft, and now we have a chance to get him. Let's get him. Like, I love when we have a chance to get these guys that we wanted. Dalton Risner is a perfect example of that. Like, want him so bad in the draft, didn't get him, and now you have a chance to pay for him and get him. Let's do it, Brandon Scherf. Why not?
Well, I mean, even I just love him as a number 2 backup, not backup, but like just a guy that we know is going to be just fine. He's not going to be a liability. He's not going to be great, but he's going to be
again. Last year, let's not forget, we got the Ginker. We got Grenard, and we still drafted Dallas Turner in round 1. There's no reason to think we cannot go out and get Will Fries, Brandon Scherf, and not still use the first-round pick on a guard. It can happen. We've done it. We did it last year. We can do it this year.
All right, we got to get cruising. We're gonna be here till 10 o'clock.
Let's go draft crush of the week. I'll let you start on this one.
Draft crush. I started digging the receivers a little bit, and I didn't have to dig too far to get to this guy, but like, man, I would love a receiver in those mid rounds, and old Tez Johnson, little guy, 5'9", put this dude in the slot, $156, weighs more than Lupagus's, little less than Lupagus's morning dump. I mean, he gets a Tank Dell comparisons, obviously, because of his size, but I'm looking for an upgrade at that slot position as a potential punt returner, maybe a guy that goes for Jalen Naylor's spot. But if you watch this guy, he might be tiny, but he plays like a tough son of a bitch, overachiever, creates plays despite his small frame, 80-plus receptions last 2 years, 20 touchdowns. And like I said, he can return punts. Nobody really knows where this guy is going to go. He could be a guy that all of a sudden surprises you and just goes way ass early like Tank Dell did, or just completely falls because of his size. But I love me some Tez. And the Candy Pez, by the way, is disgusting.
Yeah, it's not great. A lot of mourning for Gene Hackman. This sip will be for him and his wife and his dog. In the comments, a lot of Gene Hackman talk. Tez, the wide receiver also a position the Vikings could definitely address at some point when those secondary needs that, depending on how free agency goes, could be addressed earlier than some people think. And I went the same route. I went to pass catcher Rodney Gadsden II, tight end Syracuse, 6'5", 247 pounds. But depends
6'5", good Lord.
Career stats, 143 receptions, 2,000 yards, 14 touchdowns, transition from wide receiver to tight end in 2022. Great athlete, basically a wide receiver at the tight end position, moves very well, dangerous after the catch, can line up on the line, can line up in the slot, can line up outside. A lot you can do with this guy at the tight end spot. Big-time mismatch when it comes to linebackers and safeties trying to cover him. Very good at finding soft spots in zone coverage. Probably not the best blocker. He's going to be definitely a pass-catching tight end. Also had a Liz Frank injury in 2023 that I'm sure teams are going to be very, very concerned about. But if you can get this guy like on day 3, he could be a huge asset to the offense. And I love legacy players like Rodney Gadsden and his dad, great Miami Dolphins receiver.
Well, speaking of legacy players, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
Moose.
Jimmy Horn Jr. is in this one too.
Jimmy. All right, let's play a little quick game of who'd you do before we get into the mock draft. So this is a defensive line style. Real quick, in the comments, who would you do? This would be your starting defensive line for 2025. Oh my God. We got Darius Alexander, Harrison Phillips, and Milton Williams.
That's destiny, huh?
Destiny, yes. I went with more dancer names here.
Yes. She's sexy. I like her so far. I'm hard to beat.
The more I look at this, I feel like this might be easy. We'll see.
Darius looks mean. I thought he'd be kind.
And we have Kitty. No, this ain't easy. I forgot Kenneth Grant was in the middle. So we got Harrison Phillips, Jalen Redmond, and Kenneth Grant. So this is actually harder than I thought.
Yeah, that is tough.
So Milton, obviously the big money free agent. We get Darius Alexander probably with our whether we trade back, whatever it is, but it's gonna have to be early. But you get Kenneth Grant, and we get to see what Jalen Redmond brings to the table.
Harm says Kitty easy. I don't think it's that easy. I think what makes Kitty or maybe Destiny a little bit initially sexy is that there's 2 new faces in there, and Kitty only has 1 new face.
Yeah, but everybody loves the story of Jalen Redmond. Possibly, it's Kitty. Everybody's blowing Kitty out of the water.
Kitty's just meowing, just purring.
It's funny because when I looked at Destiny, I'm just thinking like I think Darius Alexander obviously is not the sexy one. Like this is why Destiny is not getting any love because Darius Alexander just like everybody's maybe just kind of getting to know him a little bit. Where Kenneth Grant, everybody loves him.
Alex Rush is confused by the question. Which one of these would you have sex with, Alex? That's the question.
Get that. Yeah, JDT's going Destiny. Hold on, I'll be back.
Yeah. So, Alex, basically, which one would you rather have the Vikings take? BK doesn't want neither. I'm surprised he said that because Ivan Pace is not listed. Next, is that Kitty going to destroy? John is going with the cat. Oh, wait, didn't quite click. Thing moved on me. The cat. Destiny is a stripper name. She'll screw you in the end. Hey, you know what? They're not getting screwed at all, right? I don't know what BK wants if he doesn't like any of these, but he's never happy. He's never happy. Maybe he wants KJ Henry from Washington and get him in a trade. Montemita says Kitty. Just an update here on the wheel and the super chat. Purple Pumpkin Face is the leader right now with a $10 super chat. If he wants to come on, he will have the first pick in our mock we're about to do. Otherwise, you guys are all on the wheel for some one more up against merch or something from one of our sponsors, which looks like it would be Mini Grown or Brewpub at this point. Look at Knack once dated a Destiny. It's beautiful. That is beautiful. She sounds really nice. I'm going to go ahead and give mine right now. When I first saw Destiny, I'm like, how the hell could I not pick that? But I'm actually going to go Kitty, and it's not because I hate Milton Williams or Darius Alexander. It's because how much I love Kenneth Grant, and not just Kenneth Grant right now, but Kenneth Grant 3 years from now, Kenneth Grant 4 years from now, what he could become in the NFL. That's what makes me go Kitty. He is who I want this year. He is just
your hand.
He's what I want. I'm going to grab him. Kenneth Grant is who I want. I just think what he could become is so huge. He could be the next Chris Jones, just that dominating player in the D-line the Vikings have not had in a long time. So that's why I'm going to go with Kitty.
I'm going crazy here. I'm going with the other one. Milton Williams is still very, very young. Very, very young. And Darius Alexander, you know what? That's what I'm going. I'm just mixing it up. I get very enamored by Kenneth Grant. Everybody does. I love him. But we would still have beautiful depth. Jalen Redmond coming in. So I just wanted to mix up. I want to be different.
And you were different. So good job there. So it's time for the mock. And at this point, it's Purple Pumpkin Face. I don't know if he'll actually come on or not, but he's got.
Well, if not, I will. If we'll give Purple Pumpkin a minute in the comments if he wants to say he wants to come on and make that first round pick. Otherwise, I'll throw it the link. First come, first serve. How about that?
I like it.
All right, give me a minute to jack this all up.
BK didn't like either of those options. And he says, not true. I'm just smart. I said something with KJ Henry. Did you ever call yourself smart in a comments on a thread?
Forgot about KJ Henry.
You love KJ Henry.
Why?
I don't know. He picked him once, and we just always give him shit about it.
Yeah,
Swatch. No, I don't think Kenneth Grant will be there at 24. He's a pipe dream.
Did he get drafted?
Like 5th round. Purple Pumpkin Face does not want to come on, so he wants to go with somebody else.
KJ Henry probably shouldn't have been drafted.
No, he should have been drafted.
I don't know, man. He's horrible. All right, I'm going to throw the link out here. The first person to come on gets to make the first pick for the Minnesota Vikings. You ready?
I'm ready.
If anybody else comes on, I apologize. We'll just boot you. It won't be awkward. It'll be okay. Here's the link right here.
There it is. Who's going to do it? Who's going to fill their shoes?
I have a feeling that BK, like if you hang out with him or go out for a beer with him, he just talks about like his car.
It's P. P is going to make the first pick.
His car, how much he makes. It just would probably be really awkward.
I don't know who P is, but P is here.
P is there, but we don't see his video. And I actually have to change this up super quick. So hold on.
There's also not me.
Hold on. One sec.
I mean, BK would. I think he's probably one of those people who are like just a lot better in person than.
Oh no, I bet. I love BK. I'd love to have a beer with BK. I think that'd be fantastic.
There's only one that I can actually see the face of. And it's really handsome.
Oh, well, we'll go with P. Are you there? PP.
There's one right, quiet P.
P was he was actually muted and no video, so I don't know what's going on there. But Matamita is the next man up.
Hey,
buddy.
Matamita, you got the first pick. Are you ready?
Yeah, let's do this.
All right, I am going to start the draft, and it's game on. Good to see you, buddy. It's been a while.
See you? Yeah. It's been busy.
Good. That's good. All right.
I've been watching you.
Here's your options.
Appreciate
you want
that.
To see a specific position?
Let's go guard. Let's see what's there for guard.
He wants guard.
Style. Oh, my God. Just came. Tyler Booker, Tate Ratledge, some good players there. What are you thinking?
Yeah.
Maybe
you can also see what's available for trade.
Yeah, let's see what's trade.
All right. We got Washington calling us.
They want to give us 29?
29 for 61, 79.
They would probably do it for 20. I mean, we could give them 24. I think they're gonna probably be 79.
Yeah, it'd probably be 29, 79.
Sure, let's do it. More picks.
You're the boss. You're the boss.
I'm done.
Accepted. Resume draft. All right, here we go.
Ooh, Hampton.
Don't try to sway him.
I was excited he was there.
All right, interior offensive line. There's your boys.
Same guys are there.
All right.
I'll go to D line for you here.
D line, yeah.
Darius, he was part of the who'd you do?
Yeah.
I'll go to corner for you real quick here.
Okay.
All right. And then best available.
Let's go. We'll go Tyler Booker.
Tyler Booker. We got that big, beefy bitch on the offensive line.
Tough son of a bitch.
You know, they say, people are saying, like, you know what, does he fit the offensive? Does he fit the scheme here? He's more of a like power. Does he fit the zone? Hell yeah, he does, man. He can play anywhere.
Oh yeah, finally addressing that guard.
Hell yeah.
Matamita, well done, buddy. Sir. Well done. Good job, buddy. Good to see you, bud. Take care.
Mini grown should have got there today.
Do I what?
Did you get your mini groans yet?
I haven't yet. No. Yeah, they haven't
in your mailbox.
Oh, I did check it today.
It came today.
Has it come to? It did? Okay, I'll double check.
Maybe your neighbor got it.
All right, see you, buddy. He's gonna check the neighbor's mailbox. Get arrested. All right, let's hold on. We got a couple more guys here. Let's just bring them on for the hell of it. Dan, the man. Look at that thing. I want to smell that beard.
Luscious beard.
How you doing, buddy?
How's it going, guys?
Good. How are you doing?
Well, going well. You get pick 79. Are you ready?
Not bad.
Pick 79. Okay, we got Tyler Booker already.
Yeah, I need
where are we at cornerback? Corner.
All right, let's see. Maxwell, Dorian Strong, Kobe Bryant, Mello Dotson.
Kobe Bryant getting a lot of love today at the combine. I'm trying to sway you. I'm just putting it out there.
Let's go with Dorian Strong here. If he wouldn't have taken an offensive lineman, I would have taken one, but he hit that already. And we need depth and we need some youth at at corner. I think we'll maybe pick up Shaq Griffin a little bit later or something like that. But hey, we need some youth.
I like it.
In the
Dan,
corner,
great pick, man.
Well done, Dan.
Great pick,
Love
buddy.
it.
Take care,
Rock
man.
on, Skull.
Skull, baby.
I'll smell that beard.
All right, we got the man, the myth, the legend.
This was P.
Armsy, just
Armsy.
going by P. Going by
Hi.
P tonight. What up?
Goes by P
This
now.
was an awesome draft so far. Trading
He
down
loves it.
and getting Tyler Booker.
Hell
Look at that.
yes.
Armsy's so
Hell
excited.
yes. We
Okay.
got nine.
Oh.
Don't F it up, man.
Yeah, this is gonna be easy. Deion Walker.
Walker, yeah, why not?
Yeah,
This is
That's easy.
This is a great draft.
Quasi has redeemed himself.
Wow. Holy
Armsy,
shit.
did you get your gummies today?
I did not.
Oh my God. They'll be there soon.
I'll get him.
Yeah, I got. Apparently, they're both delivered. Check my Meat Ice mailbox. Maybe he got yours.
You guys are. Armsy, it's good to see you, man.
You too.
Take care, bud.
Hell yeah. All right, one more.
This is shaking out fairly well.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
love everything about this draft so far.
I'll let you have the next pick. You can go.
All right, hold on. I just gotta let me get this updated. All right, let's see. So we got guard, corner, defensive line. I mean, we're squashing those needs left and right. So we got two. What did
Two
we pick
picks
up?
left.
We just picked up a third.
We got a third.
All right, let's.
No one wants this pick from us.
That's fine. We're good. So I'm gonna take a quick peek at running backs.
Yeah, PFF doesn't. I mean, I do like Krosky Merritt though. Dude's physical, fast too.
We got time to wait on that. Let's check out the old safety, Billy Bowman. I love
like
Billy
him.
Bowman. God, I wish he wasn't so
Bowman.
fucking small.
Yeah.
Let me look at.
Travion Henderson was drafted Pop Punk Skull Mafia. He wants you to take Ollie Gordon.
Is Ollie Gordon? Ollie Gordon will probably be there at the next pick. I love Ollie Gordon. I mean, when you watch him, talk about a man amongst boys.
I think he was gone. I didn't see him when you scroll down at running backs. He
No,
might
I
be
bet
gone.
he is. I bet he's still there.
No.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
he is
still
there.
there. Yeah, he'll still be there. Ollie Gordon is the man, and that's a dude that day one could be your guy. I'm going Billy Bowman, man.
Yeah. I don't
Billy
hate that.
Bowman, he is little, but he's the little guy that can. I don't know. He's got like 10 plus interceptions. He's like 5'9", 5'10", but the dude makes up for it. You can kind of toss him anywhere. I'm going Billy Bowman. I'm taking a big swing. Here, and just hope that he pans out.
Yeah, remember when you took a big swing in baseball and you slammed that bat against the plate if you missed? Very angry.
I wanted to hit the ball, man. That's the whole point. You're supposed to hit the ball.
All right, let's go running back. I might do this one for Skull Mafia if he's still there.
Ollie Gordon is. I love Ollie Gordon as a late pick.
We'll just do it. This is for Skull Mafia and what he just did in the Super Chats.
Dude is beefy as shit. He is beefy as shit.
He can throw a nice pass too. We saw it in the Senior Bowl.
Yeah, he doesn't catch many passes, but he can run like a son of a bitch.
Throw that.
All right, let's take a peek how we did. Booker's
got a really good grade.
Why? How is that?
I don't know why all these simulators have to update these rankings. Like PFF is so low on Booker. No one's updating right now.
So let's ignore the grades here. Booker at 29, a trade back would be absolutely phenomenal. Dorian Strong, beautiful. Walker, round 3 is kind of where he's pegged. Billy Bowman, I'll admit that that's just a big old swing at 5'9", 5'10". That's a little bit of a risk there, but and Ollie Gordon, I love this draft. I'd love it.
I would not be sad one bit.
No, we squash a lot of needs with those first 3 picks.
Yep, absolutely.
Boom.
Boom.
Boom, boom, boom. All right, we got a little trivia.
We got some trivia, and again, the theme is always related to what's going on in the league right now, and obviously the Combine is coming up. So this is the Vikings Combine, and I think this is really easy. So you got to get at least 6 to call this a win.
Quasi draft. Is that someone being rude to us? draft is fire. I think everybody kind of likes it.
I don't
know.
All right,
what's the topic?
It's the combine. Vikings in the combine.
Oh shit! All right, hold
on.
And
we got 10 names who should be on the wheel, I believe.
Yeah, let me get the wheel ready. While
let's make sure no one's flexing out their dick here, and they're all real super chats. They are. So 10 names should be on the wheel. You still got a chance if you want to drop a super chat right now to get on the wheel. Again, one more little pick of swag, something from one of our sponsors, whatever you desire. Let us know in the comments. Maybe you want the new Mock Draft or Fun shirt.
Yes. Oh, we were supposed to give one of those away today. Dumbass.
Damn it.
Oh, we can still we still can.
Gary says,
we're going to spin the wheel twice. The first winner gets to pick what they want. The second winner gets a Mock Drafts Are Fun shirt.
So double your fun right now. You got double your chances of winning something.
Also, I'm putting Lord Duncan's going to get on here because I missed him a few times.
Oh my God, Skull Mafia just did another 10 spot.
Ooh,
love you too, Skull Mafia.
You're the best. You're the best. Who's going to join us on Monday the 10th?
Monday the 10th. What a day!
I don't know for all day live party. Holy shit! That's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun.
Best time of life.
Trivia. Let's go.
Right. Vikings and the combine. Question number 1. This guy ran a 40-yard dash in the 4.3s at the 2005 combine, which helped him become a first-round pick of the Minnesota Vikings.
What?
This guy
2005
ran a 40-yard dash in the 4.3s. At the 2005 combine, which helped him become a first-round pick of the Minnesota Vikings.
It seems way too easy. Troy Williamson.
It is Troy Williamson.
All right. I was like, Jesus, are you messing with me here?
You got 2 points right off the bat. Montemita threw another sticker out there.
He did?
Well done. He
did.
Right. He's won a lot lately, though. March 10th is Gary Balser's birthday.
Is it?
Maybe we'll get a Pepperidge Farm cake and I'll eat it on air.
Oh, Gare Bear, you gotta saddle up that day then.
All right, question 2. You got 2 points already. Which Vikings legend learned that his half brother had been shot and killed the night before he was supposed to perform at the combine? Chris Bowman. Holy shit! Thanks, buddy. He's on there for a 20 spot.
Bowman? He's already on here. Holy shit!
He's on there again.
Bowman, we love you. This sounds familiar. I'm not going to know until I hear multiple choice, but I will get it when I hear this.
All right. Is it A, Adrian Peterson, B, Justin Jefferson, C, Bryant McKinney, D, Harrison Smith?
Oh, fuck. God, what was the question again?
Which Vikings legend learned that his half-brother had been shot and killed the night before he was supposed to perform at the combine?
All right.
Sad question.
One more time.
Adrian Peterson, Justin Jefferson, Bryant McKinney, Harrison Smith.
I figured when I heard this, I'd know. I have no idea. I'm going to go Adrian Peterson.
It was Adrian Peterson. He still fucking nailed his workout.
That was a complete guess. All right.
You got 3 points. You're sitting pretty. You need 3 more to call this a victory. Which quarterback who was still drafted very high by the Vikings despite a mixed combine review where
Teddy Bridgewater
not wear his trademark gloves was a major talking point.
Yeah, Jesus, this is easy.
I told you. Yeah, you got you're sitting here at 5 points through 3. You gotta get one more. You gotta get one more. Yeah. All right, here we go. Question number 4. Which controversial Vikings first round pick tested positive for marijuana at the combine?
All right, sorry. Say it again.
Which controversial Viking first round pick tested positive for marijuana at the combine?
I'm going to say Percy Harvin.
That is correct. It's Percy Harvin. You're at 7 points right now. You're killing this.
Get a record here.
Best one ever.
Let's go.
All right. Question 5. You already won. You have 7 points. This cornerback taken in the 3rd round by the Vikings retired in 2012. Just 3 seasons after he attended the combine.
Asher Allen.
It is Asher Allen. I'm surprised you got that one. Wow, 9 points.
That is a record.
Yeah, and you're about to make it even a bigger record with the last question here. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Remember, the last question is also it's usually something personal, but this isn't really personal. But
Chris Jones.
Something we'll remember. Though he wasn't drafted by the Vikings, which NFL prospects meaty cock and balls fell out of his shorts?
Final answer. I already knew it. I knew it before he asked the question.
It was Chris Jones. His beautiful meaty cock and balls fell out. You got 11 points. You just set a record for trivia. Well done.
Thank you. Really means a lot. I'd like to thank my mother, my children,
11
my
points.
wife.
Wow.
Lupagus. I'd love to thank everybody. So thank you. Thank you.
That's a delicious cock and balls are flopping
Yeah,
around.
I got it. Jesus, man. It's getting pretty descriptive here. All right. Well, did anybody else? I'm assuming you mentioned everybody that was on there.
I think everybody's on the wheel now. It should be
all right. We're going to spin it twice.
15,
the first
14.
one, and really the first one, if you want a mock drafts for fun shirt, we'll send it to you as well. But first one gets your pick of the litter. Second one, you're forced to get a mock drafts fun shirt.
Yep.
Remember, join us Monday, not this Monday, Monday the 10th.
Monday the 10th.
All right, hold on. I'm going to share this puppy. I'm so scared. Who's going to win? Who's going to win?
Probably Matamida. He always wins.
All right, here we go. Ready?
Spin it.
First one is...
Is it Jeff Swanson?
Jeff got her. Jeff Swanson.
All right, Jeff, hit us up. One bar Lupagus.
One bar Lupagus at gmail.com. One bar Lupagus at gmail.com. Email us tonight. Let's go one more for the mock drafts for fun shirt.
It's true. They are fun.
I hope Harmsy gets it. It'd be hilarious.
Yeah, he'd be a great model.
Oh, I think Mafia got her.
Mafia, he definitely got it. Locked in. Wow.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Those are the winners of the evening.
Yeah. All right. Thanks everybody for hopping on. Great show tonight. A lot of fun. Again, Combine, watch it. I mean, pay attention to the Vikings they're meeting with, and also these workouts, because it does factor into everything.
Absolutely. And tune in tomorrow for Rise and Skull. It's back.
Oh, yeah.
I was gone for a week, but it's back.
It is back. And guys, remember this. If you're looking at a snake and it has a double row of scales after its anal plate, that means it's not venomous.
I got an anal plate.
Don't look at snakes' buttholes.